Hi guys. Today we're gonna read one of my favorite stories called Bony Legs. Scooch up so you can see a little bit. Bony Legs was written by Joanna and it was one of my favorite books when I was growing up, and I always checked it out at the library when I was little. So I hope you like it. It's a little scary. It's got a little witch in it, so it's a little spooky, but I think you'll really like it. Bony Legs was a horrible, bad witch. She could run very fast on her bony old legs. Her teeth were made of iron, and she liked to eat little children. She lived deep in the woods in a hut that sets on chicken feet. All day long, she waited for children to pass by. On the edge of the same woods, a girl named Sasha lived with her aunt. One morning, Sasha's aunt sent her to borrow a needle and thread. Sasha took some bread and butter and a bit of meat for lunch. She began to walk. She walked and walked, and she was surprised when she came upon a hut that stood on chicken feet. You remember who lives there? Bony Legs. So she decided to go into the gate, and she opened up the gate. It creaked and groaned. "Poor gate," said Sasha. "You need some grease." So she scraped the butter from her bread and rubbed it on the hinges of the gate, and it opened very quietly. Sasha walked up the path, and a skinny dog stood in her way. It barked and barked. "Poor dog," said Sasha. "You look hungry." So she gave the dog her bread to eat, and he ate it up and did not bark anymore. A cat was sitting near the hut, mewing sadly. "Oh, poor kitty," said Sasha. "Are you hungry too?" She gave her meat to the cat. And old Bony Legs poked her head out the window. "What do you want?" she asked Sasha. "My aunt would like to borrow a needle and thread, please," said Sasha. "Come right in," said the witch, and Sasha went inside. Now, was that a good idea? No. "Now," said Bony Legs, "get into the tub." "Why?" asked Sasha. "I don't need a bath." "I want you nice and clean," said Bony Legs. "I'm gonna cook you for my supper," said Bony Legs. And she grinned and showed her metal teeth. And then she went outside to gather sticks for the fire, and she locked the door behind her. Sasha's very scared. She should have went to the stranger's house. Sasha was scared, and she began to cry. "Don't cry," said a voice. "I will help you." Sasha looked around, but no one was there. No one but the cat. "Fill the tub, but don't get in," said the cat. Sasha had never heard a cat talk, but she did what it said. Bony Legs called through the door, "Are you washing, girl?" "Yes, I am," said Sasha. "Good," said Bony Legs, and she went away to gather more sticks. After she had gone, the cat gave Sasha a silver mirror. There's the mirror. "When you're in trouble," said the cat, "just throw this away." That does not make sense, thought Sasha. But she took the mirror and put it in her pocket. "Now run," said the cat. And so Sasha climbed out the window and she began to run. The witch called through the door again, "Are you washing, girl?" "Yes, I am," said the cat. "Well, hurry up," said Bony Legs, and then she went away. Sasha ran through the yard and the dog stopped her and gave her a wooden comb. "When you need help, throw this away," said the dog. Well, that does not make sense, thought Sasha. But she put the comb in her pocket and she opened the gate. And the gate did not make a sound on its buttered hinges. So Sasha ran into the woods. Bony Legs called through the door again, "Are you washing, girl?" "Yes, I am," said the cat. "What?" said Bony Legs. "Not done yet." So she flung the door open. There was the cat, and there was the tub. But where was Sasha? "You sneaky cat," yelled Bony Legs. "You tricked me." "You never fed me," said the cat. "But Sasha gave me meat to eat." "Bah!" said Bony Legs, and she ran into the yard. And the dog was sleeping in the sun. "You lazy dog!" shouted Bony Legs. "Why didn't you bark at her?" "You never fed me," said the dog, "but Sasha gave me bread to eat." "Bah!" said Bony Legs. And she rushed to the gate. "You worthless gate!" she screamed. "Why didn't you lock her in?" "You never took care of me," said the gate, "but Sasha put butter on my hinges." That old witch flew into a rage. She stomped her feet. She pulled her hair. She pinched her nose. But she did not feel any better. She ran after Sasha on her bony old legs. And Sasha looked back and she saw the witch's iron teeth glinting in the sun. And Sasha was scared, but then she remembered that silver mirror. She took it out of her pocket and she threw it behind her. And the mirror became a deep silver lake, and Bony Legs could not cross it. This is my favorite page. Is it pretty? So she ran home and got her tub, and she rowed it across the lake and ran after Sasha on her bony old legs. And Sasha saw the witch coming again, and then she remembered the comb. So she took the comb out of her pocket and threw it behind her. I like this page too. And the comb grew until it was as tall as 3 trees, and Bony Legs could not climb over it. She could not dig under it. She could not squeeze through it, and at last she gave up. And she stomped her feet, she pulled her hair, she even pinched her own nose all the way back to her hut. And Sasha, she went home too, and you can be sure that she never went back to the hut that stood on chicken feet. And for as long as she lived, she never saw old Bony Legs again. I hope you like this story, and I hope you remember to never go into a stranger's house. Don't talk to strangers.